evening and welcome to the 29th Annual Coeur d'Alene Arts Awards. Tonight, we celebrate the incredible artists, educators, and students who make our community shine. From inspiring performances to outstanding achievements, we're here to honor the creativity that brings Coeur d'Alene to life. Sit back, enjoy the evening, and get ready to applaud some truly remarkable talent. To begin our evening, please rise and join us for a very special rendition of the national anthem, performed tonight by Jenny Shotwell, to set the tone for our celebration of the arts.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets rent the glare, the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Thank you, Jenny, for that beautiful performance. Before we continue with tonight's program, we'd like to take a moment to recognize some of our special guests joining us this evening. We're honored to have Idaho State Representative Joe Alfieri with us tonight. From the city of Coeur d'Alene, please welcome Mayor Woody McEvers, Councilmember Amy Evans, Councilmember Kiki Miller, and Councilman Kenny Gabriel. We are also delighted to have with us former Mayor Sandy Bloom, a longtime supporter and advocate for the arts in our community. We welcome the Butera family. They made a feature film right here in Coeur d'Alene. Paradox Studios, the movie is called Recollection. Thank you all for being here. Your leadership and commitment help keep the arts going strong in Coeur d'Alene. And now, to officially open our evening, please welcome Councilmember Amy Evans, the city's liaison to the Arts Commission.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining us tonight to celebrate the incredible talent and dedication that makes Coeur d'Alene's arts community so vibrant. The arts are more than performances, exhibitions, and classes. They are what brings us together, inspires our imagination, and strengthens our sense of community. From our talented students and educators to our performers, our musicians, and visual artists who share their gifts year-round, each of you plays a vital role in keeping the arts alive and thriving here in Coeur d'Alene. As a member of the City Council and the Arts Commission liaison, I have the privilege of witnessing firsthand the transformative impact of the arts. How a performance can move us, how a painting can inspire reflection, and a community project can bring people together. We need that more than ever right now. Tonight, we honor those whose creativity, whose education, and passion makes our city a richer a more vibrant place to live. A sincere thank you to all of our artists, volunteers, educators, and supporters for your commitment to the arts. Your contributions make a lasting difference. And tonight, we celebrate you. Enjoy the evening, and let's pause for a moment and give a round of applause for all the extraordinary talent we are all here tonight to honor. Thank you.
Thank you, Amy, for those inspiring words and for your continued support of the arts in Coeur d'Alene. Now, to begin our evening of extraordinary performances, please enjoy a violin solo by the talented Dan Pinkerton. Dan will play Amazing Grace by John Newton on his violin. A violin using drones, which are sustained harmonizing tones produced by its open strings, can evoke the sound of traditional Scottish bagpipes. This technique is especially fitting for Amazing Grace as the melody aligns beautifully with the bagpipe's distinctive tonal qualities and limited melodic range. Please enjoy this moving rendition of a timeless classic. Dan. Thank you, Dan. That was absolutely beautiful. Your artistry and passion are an inspiration, and your moving rendition of Amazing Grace has beautifully set the tone for our evening together. It's especially fitting that we begin this celebration with your music as we now honor you, Dan, and Catherine Pinkerton with the Support of the Arts Award. Together, Dan and Catherine exemplify what it means to champion the arts in our community through generosity, leadership, and an enduring belief in the power of creativity to enrich lives. Please join me in learning more about their remarkable story and the many ways they continue to support and elevate the arts in Coeur d'Alene. Lorna Hamilton, last year's Excellence in the Arts honoree, will now present the Support of the Arts Award to Dan and Catherine Pinkerton. Dan and Catherine were nominated by Arts Commissioner Mary Lee Ryba. Lorna.
what an honor to be here. I'm so humbled to be in this room with all of you artists and art supporters, and thank you. This is a great thing. As Amy Evans says, arts brings us together, so it's nice to be here. I'm thrilled to present this year's Support of the Arts Award to Dan and Catherine Pinkerton. Dan is the founder and CEO of Pinkerton Wealth. A Stanford graduate in international relations, he launched his first wealth management firm while still in school. Impressive. He later founded Pinkerton Retirement Specialists, rebranding it as Pinkerton Wealth in 2024. As we have just been delighted by his wonderful and haunting music, Dan is also an accomplished classical violinist and still performs on his father's 100-year-old Italian violin. Catherine has served as executive vice president at Pinkerton Wealth since 1989. She's homeschooled their 9 children and somehow still finds time to garden, travel, and enjoy her many grandchildren. Together, the Pinkertons founded the Idaho Character Foundation, the Idaho Wildlife Museum, and the Faith Walk Community Fitness Park as a 10-acre gift to our community. I hope you all go out and visit that. They recently celebrated the 40th year of Romantic Night at the Museum, their Valentine's weekend fundraiser that donates 100% of ticket and auction proceeds to local charities. Over the years, this incredible event has supported St. Vincent's Homeless Shelter, the CASA, Children's Village, Idaho Youth Ranch, the Boys and Girls Clubs, the Music Conservatory of Coeur d'Alene, the Coeur d'Alene Symphony, and many, many more. This February, they'll continue that tradition by raising funds for the Special Olympics and Inland Northwest Opera. In 2020, they donated Unconquered, a stunning 10-foot bronze sculpture by Italian artist Lorenzo Guglieri, as a lasting gift to our city. Catherine and Dan are true heroes of our arts and nonprofit community. Congratulations to you both.
Congratulations, Dan and Catherine. What an inspiring story of dedication and vision. Please join me again in congratulating Catherine and Dan, recipients of this year's Support of the Arts Award.
Well, thank you very much. It's a great honor to be here. Thank you to the Coeur d'Alene Arts Commission, Mayor Woody, and the elected officials, our city council that's here as well, and for all of you supporters of the arts. We're extremely grateful to live in Coeur d'Alene now 28 years here, but we really need to defer this award to my parents, because we wouldn't be here today without them. Literally, the arts is what brought them together. In 8th grade, at age 13, Mom was the new girl in town, and they're here with us tonight. At age 94, living on our ranch with us. At 13, she was the new girl in town in Durango, Colorado. First chair in the viola section. And Dad was first chair in the violin section. And I just found out this year that they would memorize their music so that they could stare at each other in the eyes. So this may be the longest running love story made in the arts, composed in the orchestra pit. And so Dad actually taught all 5 of the kids. I was the youngest of 5, and Mom made sure that we practiced every day. And so in Alaska, where I was born and raised, the arts are everywhere, and it's the live arts, because we would literally drive half a mile to the largest float plain lake in the world. It's Spenard Lake, and we'd get in the family small Cessna 172, and you could fly half an hour and have a bunch of rivers. You'd literally look and see where the salmon were and where their fishermen weren't, and we would land, catch our limit, and go home and eat it. And that is the only fishing I knew growing up. Pretty amazing. So we saw lots of wildlife in Alaska that we share with here in Idaho. That's why we have the Idaho Wildlife Museum. Many of the same wildlife up there as here. We saw tons of black bear and brown bear and moose and on and on and on. And so we're very grateful for the heritage that we have. And we thank you, Mom and Dad. I'd like to give you a big hand for being here. And thank God for the arts, and thank God for orchestra pits. You want to say anything?
I just want to say we love you all. And Coeur d'Alene has been our home for 28 years and opened your arms wide for us, and we just appreciate the honor that you have bestowed upon us tonight. We really feel like we've done so little compared to what everybody else has done in this community, but thank you. Thank you so much.
Up next, Aspire Community Theater brings us a wickedly funny moment from Sweeney Todd. Kristen Skidmore and Duncan Menzies perform A Little Priest, a number full of clever wordplay and dark humor that only Sondheim could write.
It's okay. I'm a doctor. Dr. Coeur. What do we do here?
What do you do?
I'm not actually a doctor. I'm taking off that handful. Is he dead?
Oh, he's dead now. We've already been in a lawsuit. We don't need another solicitor. What are we going to do with the body?
Later on, when the event's over, dump them in Lake Coeur d'Alene.
Well, of course we could do that. I don't suppose anybody's going to come walking around looking for it, but you know me. Sometimes ideas just pop into my head and I keep thinking, seems a downright shame.
Shame.
Seems an awful waste. Such a nice plump frame. What's his name Lord, it can't be traced. Business needs unlinked. Debts to be erased. Think of it as thrift, as a gift. If you get my drift. No? Seems an awful waste. I mean,
Something Pinkerton.
Taylor.
Something paler.
Butler.
Settler.
Potter.
Hotter.
Locksmith. Lovely bit of cloth.
Maybe for a lark.
Remican the sweet if you want it cheap and you like it tall. Trying to financier. Into his career.
That looks pretty rank.
Money tight, it's made cashier. Never really sold. Maybe it was old.
Have you any deal?
Next week, so I'm told. Deal isn't bad, how you smell it, and notice how well it's been graced. Stick to graced. Now this may be extreme, but of course it's a fiddle player.
That isn't fiddle player, it's piccolo player.
How can you tell?
It's piping hot.
Then blow on it first.
The history of the world, my sweets.
Oh, Dr. Dog, what does it tell?
It's who gets eaten and who gets sweet.
And Dr. Dog, who gets the smell?
Unfortunately, it's so clear that everybody goes down with beer.
Since marine doesn't appeal to you, how about ring hand?
Too salty. I prefer gentle.
With or without his pride? With his extra.
What is that?
It's fun. Why is it shop? And we got some shelters pineapple with actual shelters on top. And they've just begun. There's a politician so oily and sad we've got doily. Not one.
Put it on a pot, but you never know if it's going to rot.
Try.
Now the clergy is really too cautious to be. Yes, and always rhymes overdone. And come again when you have choice on the menu.
True, we don't have judgment yet, but we've got something you might fancy even better.
What's that?
Execution.
Have charity towards the world, my pets.
Yes, I know, my love.
The customers that we can get.
I want and know, my love.
Will not discriminate great from strong. No, we'll serve anyone, meaning anyone, and to anyone at all.
Thank you, Kristen Duncan and the Dead Guy and Spire Community Theater. And now, Amy Evans will present the Sandy Bloom Arts Legacy Award.
So I practiced all day, just composing myself. Didn't I do a good job? This moment is definitely a highlight of my city career. To be surrounded by friends, by family, supporters of the arts, and honoring one of the most inspiring people in my life. It just truly does not get better than this. It is such a privilege, to present the very first Sandy Bloom Arts Legacy Award. I have a long ways to go, so bear with me. This award honors a leader whose vision, whose dedication, and advocacy have shaped the cultural heart of Coeur d'Alene. Someone whose belief in the power of arts has inspired lasting change in our community. It is only fitting that the inaugural award bears her name and that we present it to Sandy Bloom. As mayor, Sandy's leadership has been pivotal in transforming public spaces like McEwen Park and Riverstone into vibrant gathering places enriched by art. Places that reflect the spirit, the creativity, and the connections that define Coeur d'Alene. Through her vision, these areas became more than just functional. They became destinations where residents, visitors, all of us, we could gather and connect with one another. Her commitment to integrating public art elevated both the aesthetic and emotional value of these spaces, turning them into lasting assets for our community. One of Sandy's most enduring contributions was the significant expansion of public art installations throughout Coeur d'Alene. I know we all enjoy them daily. During her tenure, sculptures, murals, and other artworks were thoughtfully placed along downtown streets, in city parks, and along the scenic Centennial Trail, creating a cityscape that celebrates creativity and invites public engagement. Notable works were added to the city's public art collection during her time, including the Mudgee and Millie series by Terry Lee, Kate by David Clemens at Riverstone Park, Catch the Wind by Donna Bain, Mason McCudden, and Patty Sabrecki, and Take the Time by Teresa McHugh, and that's just to name a few. Under her administration, the Coeur d'Alene Arts Commission flourished, launching initiatives that continue to shape the city's cultural identity. Arts Currents, which is another one of the programs by the Arts Commission, brings rotating sculptures to high-traffic areas, enriching public spaces and supporting regional artists. Another key initiative, the Utility Box Beautification Project, first commissioned in 2012, transformed everyday infrastructure into canvases for artistic expression. Something now that feels like a signature of Coeur d'Alene's creative spirit. Mayor Bloom also continued the implementation of the Mayor's Arts Awards, which we're all here enjoying tonight. These awards have become a cornerstone of civic pride. We spotlight individuals and organizations who work to enrich the cultural landscape of our city. And perhaps one of her most remarkable, I can't look over at her. And perhaps one of her most remarkable accomplishments that I know that she's very proud of was championing the creation of the Salvation Army's Ray and Joan Kroc Center. Today it stands as a hub for community life, offering classes in dance, hosting performances, and providing a space where creativity and community thrive. The Kroc Center simply could not exist without Sandy's vision and leadership. Many of you have heard this. Sandy says it often. Great communities are made of great public spaces. Great public spaces only happen when you take a space, get to know it well, endow it with value, and literally create a place a community can be proud of and is owned by all. That philosophy, to create spaces where people connect, where art is part of daily life, and where community thrives, perfectly captures the legacy we honor in Sandy tonight. I was honored to nominate Sandy for this award with so many letters of support from Mike Kennedy, Tony Burns, John Bruning, each recognizing her extraordinary leadership and the inspiration she provides. Sandy, your vision has truly shaped Coeur d'Alene as a city that values art, beauty, and community. On behalf of the Coeur d'Alene Arts Commission, it is my great honor to present you with the Sandy Bloom Arts Legacy Award.
know that I didn't do all that. We did that as a team. I had the opportunity to play with the best team ever. To the Arts Commission, I thank you so much for this incredible honor. I am truly grateful. Amy, thank you for the nomination, and Tony and John and Mike, thank you for your letters of support. I surely could not have received this without your support and the support of the Arts Commission over all of these years. I remember our first get-together for the Arts Awards. There was approximately 20 people there. We were all trying to find our way. We had no idea what we were doing. And Steve Anthony was the council liaison. And when we were finished that night, we said, well, I think we have a long way to go. And now I look out at this tonight and think, yeah, we had a long way to go, but here we are. I'd like to recognize the Art Commission today and the past Art Commissions for all you have done and continue to do. I am proud that this city Arts Commission, in partnership with Ignite, led Coeur d'Alene to be the first city in Idaho to provide a funding mechanism for the arts. No other city in Idaho has done that for many years. I think there are a couple now, but we were the first to do it. Our Public Arts Commission faces challenges every day, including funding, timelines, and community disagreements. To the commissioners today, don't be afraid of those debates, differences of opinions, or opposition. All of those existed with the Kroc Center, McEwen, and other projects that we have done and made successful. It's okay. Opposition gets us to where we need to be. Just the same with the feathers on Northwest Boulevard. I can remember to this day very well how much we went through to put those feathers there. And today they are the welcoming of everybody that comes into the city. And I can't think why in the world people were opposed, but they were. I only wish that I had the dollars today of the number of people that I saw when I was downtown especially, having their picture taken with Mudgee. I could have retired a lot earlier, and I would have a lot more money in the bank than I do right now. And even Mudgee was controversial. The arts foster a sense of place by building community identity, and encouraging social interaction. To all of you that are involved in the arts, and that's of any genre that you use or do, remember what Andy Warhol said. Don't think about making art, just get it done. Let everyone else decide if it is good or bad, or whether they love or hate it. While they're trying to decide, you just make art happen. Thank you again for this honor. I am genuinely humbled for the recognition. I wouldn't have done any of the things that I did, like I say, without my team around me all the time. But most importantly, I had a family that supported me every minute of the way. And I thank you much for that. I'm deeply honored and gratified tonight. Thank you.
Let's give another round of congratulations to Sandy Bloom. What an inspiring legacy, and thank you again, Amy, for sharing those heartfelt words. Tonight, we continue to celebrate the arts in our community. I'm delighted to invite Arts Commissioner Tracy Benson to the stage to present the Art Spotlight Coeur d'Alene Awards. Tracy, please join me.
Thank you. It's a real joy to be here tonight celebrating the incredible talent, dedication, and creativity of our local artists and arts organizations. The City of Coeur d'Alene Arts Commission is pleased to announce the first recipients of its new Art Spotlight Coeur d'Alene program grants, created to support the performing arts organizations who may apply for funding to support theater, dance, music, and opera productions, as well as related programming. The program provides a total of $15,000 per year in funding, with selected organizations receiving $5,000 in the first year. A second-year grant may be awarded for the same project, subject to the approval of the Selection Committee, the Arts Commission, and the City Council. Tonight, we are thrilled to announce the inaugural Art Spotlight Coeur d'Alene recipients. As your name is announced, please come up and just join me on the stage. Our first award goes to Lake City Playhouse, which plans to launch an education program with two core components: a middle school after-school program and a teen board that develops leadership skills. The program will also include the creation of a student-led production where storytelling and imagination take center stage. Please join me in welcoming Lake City Playhouse Executive Director, Brooke Wood. All right, our next and second award is presented to the Music Conservatory of Coeur d'Alene, which will establish a youth music scholarship fund to assist low-income families, ensuring equitable access to high-quality music education for all students. Let's give a warm round of applause as the Music Conservatory's Executive Director, Cynthia Newkirk, comes to the stage. Our final award goes to Coeur d'Alene Summer Theater, which will enhance its Musical Theater Training Institute through a partnership with the Boys and Girls Club. Their initiatives include youth programming, seasonal camps, and pop-up workshops. The grant will also allow them to purchase portable equipment such as digital piano, sound system, and stage lighting. Please welcome Coeur d'Alene Summer Theater Executive Artistic Director Chuck Etheridge to the stage. Through the Art Spotlight Coeur d'Alene program, the City of Coeur d'Alene reaffirms its commitment to nurturing the performing arts and fostering vibrant cultural experiences for residents and visitors alike. Each of these organizations will receive $5,000 to support their upcoming initiatives, and we look forward to seeing the incredible programs and performances that they will bring to life. One more round of applause for them, please.
Our next performance is the Coeur d'Alene Summer Theater. Please enjoy Me in the Sky from the inspiring musical Come From Away, composed by Irene and David Hine. This powerful solo tells the story of Beverly Bass, the first female captain for American Airlines, and her journey breaking barriers in the skies. Performed by the talented Krista Kubacek, this song captures courage, determination, and the joy of following one's dreams. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a warm welcome to Krista Kubacek.
Good evening. Yes, okay. Anyone who knows me knows that impromptu speaking is not my favorite, but I feel like this song needs a little bit of context. How many of you have seen Come From Away? Yeah! Coeur d'Alene Summer Theater has the privilege of doing the show this coming season, and I had the pleasure of seeing it as it came through Spokane with the touring company. It is a beautiful show. It is a story about very little town in Newfoundland that welcomed thousands of stranded passengers immediately after the attacks on 9/11. And that sounds like a downer, but it is anything but. It is a beautiful story about humanity and kindness and community. This song is sung by the character of Captain Beverly Bass, who is an actual person. And in this song, Me and the Sky, she was actually the pilot that we see throughout the story. And in this song, she tells her story. I was
Thank you, Krista, for that wonderful performance. Krista has been a standout performer with the Coeur d'Alene Summer Theater, captivating audiences with her remarkable vocal range and heartfelt storytelling. We are so fortunate to have had her talent to bring this story to life tonight. And now our next performance is such a treat. Please welcome the Shotwell family, Jenny, Dalton, Clark, and Sky, performing a musical selection from the Coeur d'Alene Christmas show, Let It Snow, a scene from White Christmas called Snow by Irving Berlin. This is a special holiday moment you won't want to miss, a blend of family charm, festive cheer, and musical magic. Let's give a warm round of applause to the Shotwell family.
Well, thank you. We're so excited to be here, and it is just such a gift and a pleasure to get to perform on stage with my family. And this is our second year. How many of you have seen the Ellen Travolta Christmas Cabaret at the resort over the years? So Ellen just was such a wonderful family friend, and she decided to take a chance on our family. And last year we did The Sound of Christmas together. And this year we are producing Let It Snow. And we hope that you all will come to the resort over the holiday season and see our show. We're going to do a little sneak peek of just some of the magic that you're going to get at our show if you come this Christmas. Snow.
Thank you, Jenny, Dalton, Clark, and Sky. Another round of applause for the Shotwell family. It's wonderful performance. And now we move to a very special moment in tonight's celebration. The Excellence in the Arts Award honors an individual whose work has made a significant impact on the cultural and artistic life in Coeur d'Alene. This year's recipient, Jenny Shotwell, was nominated by Matt Goodrich and Chuck Etheridge, and it's easy to see why. To make tonight even more meaningful, we have the honor of having the 2023 recipient of the Excellent in the Arts Awards, Amy DeRozzi, who will pass the torch to our new honoree, Jenny Shotwell. Please join me in giving a warm welcome to Amy DeRozzi. Amy, please come forward.
Hello. Oh, I'm so honored to be here, and I'm very excited that this year's 2025 Excellence in the Arts Award goes to Jenny Shotwell, an extraordinary performer, educator, and arts advocate whose musical accomplishments continue to inspire audiences and students alike.
Jenny's artistry shines in every role she takes on. Her recent portrayal of Irene Malloy in Hello Dolly at Coeur d'Alene Summer Theater was heartfelt and beautifully sung, showcasing her incredible range as both a singer and an actor. Earlier last year, she was handpicked by Ellen Travolta to take over the beloved holiday cabaret tradition at the Coeur d'Alene Resort with The Sound of Christmas, a beautiful production that featured her entire family that you just saw. They're so wonderful, and I do have the honor of calling them my friends, and they're so lovely. I always cry. It's ridiculous. But you should go see their show at the resort. It is lovely, and you don't want to miss it. But it is one of the community's most cherished holiday traditions that they are now carrying on at the resort. Over the years, Jenny has graced our stages with unforgettable performances, from her solo cabaret, I Love a Piano, which was fabulous, I might add, to her stirring portrayal of Maria in The Sound of Music and Lily in The Secret Garden. But Jenny's influence goes far beyond her own performances. Since founding her voice studio in 2020, she's built a thriving program with over 35 students, helping nurture the next generation of exceptional young performers. Her students have gone on to remarkable success, including Ashley Cleveland's acceptance to Carnegie Mellone's prestigious theater program and Elena DeYoung's impressive body of work and original concert series at the Kroc Theater. Many of her students now perform with Coeur d'Alene Summer Theater, Aspire Community Theater, and Christian Youth Theater, a testament to Jenny's incredible mentorship and teaching excellence. Jenny also serves as music director at First Presbyterian Church. She is an accomplished collaborative pianist and has contributed to casting for Coeur d'Alene Summer Theater, helping discover and elevate local talent. She's also our community's go-to voice for the national anthem, as you just heard. And her professionalism, kindness, and collaborative spirit make her an anchor in the Coeur d'Alene artistic community. I second that. She is one of my favorite people to be on stage with and off. Jenny embodies the true spirit of the Excellence in the Arts Award, a remarkable performer and inspiring teacher, and a passionate advocate for keeping the arts vibrant right here in Coeur d'Alene. We are so lucky her family picked up and moved right here to our little town, and I feel very lucky and honored to congratulate you, Jenny. Jeepers. Congratulations, Jenny.
Whew, wow, that was quite the introduction. Thank you, Amy. Thank you. I'm going to keep this brief. I want to thank the community of Coeur d'Alene at large. You know, I don't know if you guys know what you have. I think you do. I think you do. But what you have here is very, very special. And my family and I are so honored and blessed to be here. And we are thankful to God every day that we found our way to Coeur d'Alene. When my husband and I were looking for a place to move, we were living in Tacoma, Seattle area. I had been performing over in the Seattle area for about 15 years, and I grew up over in Western Washington. We were looking for a place to pull back a little bit and raise our family in a community that values community, where it was found everywhere, a place where our kids could ride their bikes and have neighbors to play with and see their friends and their family and their church members at their local grocery store. and feel as if they had a community that supported them in their morals and their ethics and their faith. That was very important to us. And the other thing that we were looking for was a place that supported the arts, where arts was something that was prominent and at the forefront of what the city saw as being important, a community that recognized it, produced it, and followed through on those dreams for the arts. And I didn't know if we would find it. Coeur d'Alene is what I call a unicorn, because it's just there, and yet you have to find it, and we found it. I grew up in a town called Olympia, Washington, and Olympia, Washington in the 90s was full of talent, chock full of talent, and it was a wonderful community, and a lot of the kids that I grew up with grew up and did amazing things. In fact, one of my great friends, since I was 9 years old, was the executive music director of this real big movie that just came out recently called Demon Hunters. How many of you guys have seen that on Netflix? Boy, have my kids. Anyway, he was a childhood friend of mine, and we used to joke in Olympia beer, the slogan was, "It's in the water." Well, we used to joke about that with the talent in Olympia. It's in the water. And I have to say, in Coeur d'Alene, it is in the water. It is in the fiber of this community, and we are so blessed to be part of it. And you know what's funny is before we moved here, I told my husband, I said, after so many years in the Seattle theater world and the opera world and driving back and forth and blah, 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 had kids, I just wanted to sit back and maybe just take it easy, maybe not perform very much and just kind of be a person. Well, that didn't really work out that well. And you know what they say when you make plans, God laughs, and he is laughing heartily this evening as I accept this award. Coeur d'Alene has afforded me and my family specifically, which is who we moved here for, unbelievable opportunity. See, Amy, gosh darn it. Unbelievable opportunity, unparalleled opportunity, and an embracing and a love and a fostering that my family, we could only have dreamed about. And I'm so grateful to you, and I'm so happy to be here, and I accept this award with so much gratitude and humility, and I can't wait to see what the future brings for the arts here, for my students, for my family, and for all of us in this room. Thank you.
Congratulations again, Jenny. What an incredible and well-deserved honor. And thank you, Amy, for presenting and for continuing to inspire excellence in our arts community. Up next, please give a warm welcome to Carlin Collar and Oscar Owens, performing Still from Alice by Heart, composed by Duncan Sheik and Stephen Sater. This beautiful number is a highlight from Lake City Playhouse, and we're thrilled to feature it here tonight. Please welcome Carlin and Oscar.
Still with me still. Linger on with me still.
Still, our story's so
It isn't till we run it through.
so much to do and do away.
One look at you and I'll say you found out my day. Run and play with me still. On this page with me still. Stay and stay with me still.
Time is chasing me
Thank you, Carlin and Oscar. What a heartfelt and beautiful performance. You brought such emotion and grace to that piece. It's wonderful to see the incredible talent coming out of Lake City Playhouse, truly one of the gems of our performing arts community. And now it's time to present our Emerging Arts Award. This honor recognizes a new or developing organization whose creativity, dedication, and vision are making a strong and lasting impact on the arts in our community. This inaugural Emerging Arts Award goes to Shakespeare Coeur d'Alene, a dynamic company bringing classic theater to life in fresh and inspiring ways right here in our city. To present the award, please welcome Idaho legislator, the Honorable Joe Alfieri, who nominated Shakespeare Coeur d'Alene for this honor.
Thank you, Lindsay. It's an honor to be here among such talent. It's remarkable what we have. We're so blessed. Coeur d'Alene's home to obviously a lively performing arts scene, from community theater to musical productions that fill our stages. But until recently, there was one thing missing: the timeless works of William Shakespeare. We just did not have it. But that changed in 2024 with the arrival of Shakespeare Coeur d'Alene, whose mission is to bring the Bard's classic to our city while inspiring new audiences through outreach and education. Their debut production, A Midsummer Night's Dream, at Riverstone Park last year, drew hundreds each night. It was packed. And then it was followed by a striking Macbeth at the Croc Theater, which earned recognition as the second best play produced in 2024 by the Inlander Readers Poll. I'm sure you know the magazine. It's an incredible honor for a brand new company to finish second amongst that competition. Shakespeare Coeur d'Alene is now in its second season, and it continues to grow with an inventive World War II era style Much Ado About Nothing that was recently presented. And right now in production at the Croc Theater is a stunning Hamlet. It is an incredible production. If you haven't seen it, you must go. This is the last weekend coming up now. So through open readings and school performances and full productions, they've quickly become a cornerstone of Coeur d'Alene's arts community. So congratulations to Shakespeare Coeur d'Alene, this year's Emerging Arts recipient, and thank you for bringing the Bard to life right here in beautiful Coeur d'Alene. And now I'd like to invite Mary Bowers, the Artistic Director, and Maggie Johnson, the Executive Director, to join me on stage to say a few words.
Maggie always makes me talk. Thank you, Joe. That was so kind. And we want to thank the Arts Commission for this great honor. We are humbled and incredibly grateful for it. We're grateful for the theater community here in beautiful Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, who have set a bar high for us to strive to match. Shakespeare is everything to us. It is our mission. It is our only agenda. And we try very hard to bring it to life in a natural, accessible, modern way that is always faithful to the text and the meaning of the great bard. We have been so blessed with the people who have crossed our paths in the past 2 years. Because when we started this, it was my beautiful niece Maggie and myself thinking, yeah, let's do this. And we've been sort of making it up as we've gone along with the help of incredible people who know far more than we about a lot of things. We've built a family, and many of them are here now. Actors who have full-time jobs and then come and work with us 5-6 nights a week for passion, for love. We have volunteer coordinators and community outreach people and educational outreach people. We have people who build our sets and make our costumes, and this is all labor of love. And we are just emerging. We're fighting against the cocoon right now. But I see a future for Shakespeare Coeur d'Alene. I see Shakespeare having a place in this beautiful community. And we hope that with every year we will bring better and more compelling plays to all of you and to all of our audiences. We are at the Croc, so thank you, Mayor, for that. And we have found a home there, and we love it very much. So thanks to our donors, our volunteers, our actors, all the creative people who have contributed so much. Maggie, you made this happen. And I just am blown away that this has happened, and we're just so blessed. So thank you very, very much.
To start this next part of our evening, we're honored to feature the City of Coeur d'Alene Poet Laureate, Jennifer Pissarro. She's going to share an original poem entitled In the Other. Please join me with a warm welcome for Jennifer Pissarro.
Hello, welcome back. I am thrilled. Can you guys hear me okay? No, okay. All right. I am thrilled to be surrounded by so many talented and tenacious artists and enthusiastic supporters of the arts tonight. When I was thinking of a poem for this evening, I was overwhelmed by the magnitude of the work of Sandy Bloom and the vision required for the art of placemaking. Both to curate our public spaces like our parks, but I was also thinking about how like a trail in our wild places is curated. I was thinking too about what happens in our open spaces when we discover ourselves, but also in turn the other, right? Those outside of us, and in doing so make community. This poem came from Packsaddle, Nettleton, Tubbs, and of course from McEwen. In the Other. Say this sleepy yellow, baying its way into the cedar green with the rain's return, is my mother. Say this early nod, the larch lightning, is my brother. Say the long ponderosa needles gathered in the trail are an ancestor, a warmth of something stringing us backward and forward in time. This is how it seems to me now. Something happens when the trail cuts up the open meadow and into the draw where the water collects along the rocky tumble, where we always pause, where I can still see my mother, snow coming down on her hair. There were no instructions for taking up the other as our own. So we take the fire road. You sit in the puddles, thick with mud. We walk it at twilight, at sunrise, in the balmy afternoons, in winter, ice slipping in the shallows. I say, what is happening now is happening only because we have stayed. Here at the swollen other, to make art is to try ourselves on in so many varieties. The park catches us in all light, how open space seeks us out. Say this open palm is the field that holds the sun-filled faces of teenagers playing round net, or ice skaters crinkling the air, the generator drumming. We let the dog chase her ball even though we're not supposed to. The field so big, a mass happens in the middle, and the vastness swallows the priest's prayer. This open palm holds our lawn chairs and a picnic. I love the mothers clumped in the shade surrounding the playground, and the young people sitting on the slope behind the library, writing, reading, looking in. My son, fascinated, watches the herd of boys playing basketball, their teenage bodies strategic in the dusk, the ball a measure of time. He bounces again and again in the backyard, open space pooling in our small spaces. The walk to the park, a routine of expectation that when we arrive, we won't be alone. Thank you.
Thank you, Jennifer, for that beautiful and thought-provoking poem. What a wonderful way to begin the next chapter of tonight's program. Up next, we return to the stage with a classic from the Bard himself. Please enjoy Act 3, Scene 1 from Hamlet, composed by Ambrose Thomas and written by William Shakespeare. This performance is brought to you by Shakespeare Coeur d'Alene, featuring Ben Schulk as Hamlet and Lucille Simpson as Ophelia. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a warm welcome to Ben and Lucille.
Ophelia. Nymph in thy orisons be all my sins remembered.
Good, my lord. How does your honor for this many a day?
I humbly thank you. Well,
My lord, I have remembrances of yours that I have long and long to deliver. I pray you now receive them.
no, not I. I never gave you up.
Great honor, lord, you know right how you did. And with them, words of so sweet breath composed, as made these things more rich. The perfume lost. Take thee to bed, for the noble mind which gives flex form when givers prove unkind. There.
Are you honest?
My lord,
Are you fair?
what means your lordship?
That if you be honest and fair, your honesty should admit no discourse to your beauty.
Could beauty, my lord, better commerce than with honesty?
I truly, for the power of beauty will sooner transform honesty from what it is into a bawd than the force of the honesty can translate beauty to his likeness. This was sometime a paradox, but now the time gives it proof. I did love you once.
Indeed, my lord, you made me believe so.
You should not have believed it! I loved you not!
I was the more deceived.
Get thee to a nunnery! Why wouldst thou be a breeder of sinners? I am myself indifferent honest, but yet I can accuse me of such things that it were better my mother had not borne me. I am very proud, revengeful, ambitious, with more offenses at my beck than I have thoughts to put them in, imagination to give them shape, or time to act them in. What should such fellows as I do, crawling between earth and heaven? We are errant knaves all. Believe none of us. Where is your father?
At home.
Let the doors be shut upon him, that he may play the fool nowhere but in his own house. Farewell!
Oh, help him, you sweet head!
If thou wilt needs marry, I'll give thee this plague for thy dowry. Be thou as pure as snow, as chaste as ice. Thou shalt not escape calumny. Get thee to a nunnery. Farewell! Or, if thou wilt marry a fool. For wise men know well enough what monsters you make of them. To a nunnery go, and quickly too. Farewell! I have heard of your paintings too. Well, God hath given you one face, and you make yourselves another. You jig, and amble, and lisp. You nickname God's creatures, and you make your wantonness your ignorance. Go to! I'll no more on it. It hath made me mad. I say, we will have no more marriage. Those that are married already, all but one, shall live. The rest shall keep as they are. To a nunnery, go!
Oh, what a noble mind is here o'erthrown. The courtiers, soldiers, scholars, eye, tongue, sword. The expectancy and robes of the fair state. The glass of fashion and the mold of form. The observe, of all observers, quite down. And I, of ladies most dejected and wretched, that suck the honey of his music vows. Now see that noble and most sovereign reason blasted with ecstasy. Oh, woe is me, to have seen what I have seen. See what I see.
Thank you, Ben and Lucille. What a powerful performance. Shakespeare Coeur d'Alene continues to impress us with their artistry, passion, and dedication to bringing these timeless works to life. Thank you again, Shakespeare Coeur d'Alene, for that incredible performance. And now we turn to a very special award, the Arts in Education Award, which honors an educator whose dedication, creativity, and passion have made a lasting impact on students and our community. I am especially excited about this award because Cynthia was my high school art teacher in 1999 and inspired creativity in me that had a lasting impact. This award will be presented by Nick Thorpe, our 2023 Arts and Education honoree. Cynthia was nominated by Don Myers and Jocelyn Benak.
Well, I have to say I'm very honored to be here and honored to announce or tell you that this year's Arts and Education Award goes to Cynthia Chapman, a painting teacher at Lake City High School since 1996. Over nearly 3 decades, Cynthia has built a rigorous and inspiring painting program where students learn not just technique, but also self-expression, problem solving, and how to connect art to the world around them. As one student said, Mrs. Chapman doesn't just teach painting. She teaches us to see differently. She makes you feel like your ideas matter, even if you're not the best artist in the room. Cynthia's influence goes far beyond the classroom. She has guided students in public exhibitions, mentored projects like the 2023 Student Excellent Awardee, Jocelyn Bennick, and her Travolta grant-funded public art show, and led school-wide initiatives connecting art to school pride, all while fostering creativity, collaboration, and confidence. Her students have gone on to pursue art in college and careers, continuing the legacy she has built at Lake City High School. Known for her warmth, generosity, and love of painting, hiking, reading, and cooking, Cynthia creates a safe and welcoming classroom where students thrive. As she says herself, kids stay in school if they are engaged. Through her decades of teaching, mentorship, and advocacy, Cynthia has ensured that art remains a source of joy, challenge, and connection for generations of students. And she is truly deserving of the Arts and Education Award. Cynthia, please join me on stage.
Thank you so much. I think I've taught half the people in this room, to be honest. Teaching high school art is weird. And I say that because there are days at my job where I see students create things that are so sensitive and skillful and beautiful that it could just bring you to tears. And then there are days when I find myself saying things like, "Don't eat the paint." And that's a ruler, not a baseball bat. And so it's weird. But I can't think of any job I would have lasted 30 years doing besides what I do. And I've lasted 30 years mostly because of the people I work with. My students are so funny and so creative, and so many of them are here, and it's wonderful. And they inspire me. And my fellow coworkers, the educators I work with every day, Derek Colas, Don Myers, so many of you, you're wonderful, and you inspire me as well. And the Lake City administration, we're lucky. There are not every school around that supports the fine arts the way Lake City does. That's really been my home for those reasons, and I love it there. And maybe we'll squeak a few more years in. Thank you. I'm really honored.
Thank you, Nick, for presenting that inspiring award, and Cynthia, again, congratulations, well deserved. And now it's time to recognize the next rising star in our arts community, the Student Excellence in the Arts Award. It will be presented by our Student Arts Commissioner, Nora Crabtree. Come on up, Nora.
Thank you, Lindsay. The Student Excellence in the Arts Award honors a student whose creativity, dedication, and leadership in the arts have made a real impact on the school and community. This year's award goes to Jaron Bailey, a student at Lake City High School. Jaron has taken nearly every art class offered at Lake City, earning over 20 art credits and graduating a Fine Arts Academy on his diploma. His artwork has been featured in the school's Fine Arts Showcase, several exhibitions at McEwen Park, pop-up shows throughout the year, and the Graduating Seniors Art Show. One of his clay pieces was even selected for display at the University of Idaho High School exhibition this past April. Jaron's work is bold and unique, exploring a vibrant color spectrum, intricate patterns, and creative use of space. But it's not just his talent in the studio that sets him apart. It's his dedication to the arts community. He has been an invaluable leader in student-run exhibitions, helping organize and facilitate shows that highlight the creativity of his peers. He also helped plan and set up the school's Fine Arts Showcase, bake treats for the events, and always steps up to get things done. For his senior project, Jaron created a fundraiser called Seeds of Creativity, designing posters and advertising to sell seeds, with all proceeds supporting the art department. He also collaborated with art teacher Don Myers and pottery students to create clay installations for Skyway Elementary's Enchanted Garden. Jaron is thoughtful, generous, and passionate about the arts, not just in his own work, but in fostering creativity and community around him. it is my honor to present the Student Excellence in the Arts Awards to Jaron Bailey.
Well, I don't know what to say, but I would like to thank all my teachers throughout the years. I've gone through many art programs, but I'm just saying this is a very grateful honor, and I would like to thank all my teachers throughout the years, through my elementary school, which was an art school, and pre-K even, which some of my pre-K teachers are here, which I was surprised about because I'm like, I haven't seen you guys in years. But but I would just like to thank all my teachers. I would like to thank Cynthia and Myers, most of all, for the past 4 years for just helping me through my journey. And thank you for this award.
Thank you, Nora, and congratulations to Jaron again. What a wonderful honoree and truly inspiring contributions to the arts. We now turn to a beautiful musical performance. Please enjoy the Sonata for Clarinet and Piano. Number 1, Allegretto. Number 2, Allegro Animato, composed by Camille Saint-Saëns, performed by Marilee Updike on clarinet and Matt Goodrich on piano. This performance is proudly presented by the Coeur d'Alene Symphony. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a warm welcome to Marilee and Matt. Thank you, Matt and Mary Lee. What a beautiful and moving performance. Your artistry truly brings music to life and reminds us of the incredible talent in our community. And now for our grand finale of the evening, please enjoy a spectacular performance by Chorale Coeur d'Alene. They will perform Ubi Caritas, Opus 10, number 1, composed by Maurice Drouf, followed by Good News, The Chariot's Coming, a spiritual arrangement by Stacy Gibbs. Performers are Alexandra Bright, Liberty Brewster, Kate Hubble, Rachel Jordan, Janika Urt, Melody McLeod, Camille Meeks, Dawn Callister, James Hubbard, Steve Rinn, Lane Snyder, Ian Fisher, and Dave Ortolani.
Good evening, friends. It'll take us a minute to get up here. We are Coeur d'Alene's Chamber Choir. Coeur d'Alene is an auditioned community chorus, and our full membership is 120 singers. We didn't think we could all come tonight, so they sent us. And we are currently celebrating our 25th anniversary season. Our mission is to bring Greek choral music to life and pursue excellence in the tradition of performing sacred and secular works and contributing to a vibrant community life. So we hope you will join us for a beautiful candlelit concert in December, and we are honored to sing for you tonight. So please enjoy Ubi Caritas and Good News, The Chariot's Coming.
There are long white roads I know. Long white robes, long white robes, long white robes, long white robes, and I don't want it to leave me behind. Good news, the chariot's coming. Good news, the chariot's coming. Good news, and I don't want it to leave me behind. There are starry crowns in the heavens, I know. Starry crowns, starry crowns, starry crowns, starry crowns, and I don't want it to leave me behind. Good news, the chariot's coming. Good news, the chariot's coming. Good news, and I don't want it to leave me behind. There are golden slippers in the heavens, I know, I know, I know, I know, and I don't want it to leave me behind. Good news, good news, good news, good news, and I don't want it to leave me behind. Good news, good news, good news, good news, and I don't want it to leave me behind. I don't want it to leave me behind. I don't want it to leave me behind. Leave me behind.
Wow, that was gorgeous. Thank you all for joining us tonight to celebrate the incredible artists, educators, and students who make the Coeur d'Alene arts community so vibrant. Let's continue to support, inspire, and enjoy the arts every day, and we look forward to seeing you again next year. Yeah. Thank you. Have a wonderful evening, everyone.
My parents must have thought they had a crazy kid, 'cause I was one of those kids who always knew what I wanted. They took me down to the airport to see all the planes depart, and watching them fly, something inside of me was starting. I was 8 when such a nice plump frame, what's his name as nor it can't be traced. Business needs a lift, text to be right.